What you're seeing right now could be Chester's very last moments in this trailer park. It's either going to be that or a start to something far greater. And all of that depends on a single item, a saw. Anyways, welcome back to the Trailer Park Challenge. Chester has survived 23 days, killing almost 300 zombies, and I would say the main problem for me right now is food. Food and weight sustainability. For one, Chester is losing weight, which is good right now because we are a little bit overweight, but it won't be good as soon as we become underweight. And two, I haven't found a lot of food around the area that can actually sustain me, and our farms have been extremely slow, and foraging has not gotten me a lot of options. So yeah, there's not a lot of food coming in through there as well, and it's making me tap into the non-perishable food reserves. The only thing that could save me right now is trapping, fishing, or just better foraging. And with all of those solutions, there is a massive problem. For one, fishing. If you guys couldn't tell, there is no body of water nearby that I could actually fish from, so that's kind of out of the mix. For two, farming is extremely slow, and the only plants we have right now to grow are radishes, which if you guys didn't know, a single radish only gives me -3 hunger. If I had potatoes or cabbages, it'd be a different story, but I don't, so that's not really sustainable. And three, trapping might sound like a good idea because we can get a bunch of worms, and worms are perfect bait for birds. The only problem? In order to make bird traps, I need sturdy sticks. Do you know what I need in order to make sturdy sticks? I need a damn saw. And no, you can't supplement it with tree branches. That's not possible, so we're basically screwed unless I find a saw. And that's gonna be my whole goal for this episode here. As we've only survived 23 days, so right now my whole goal is to tap into our non-perishable food supply and hit foraging like I've never hit it before. We are gonna be foraging for days on end in a hope, in a desperate attempt, a plea to get a saw. Though there is one location that might save my life, but I'm gonna have to save that for tomorrow, as it's getting pretty late out. So I will see all of you tomorrow, and by tomorrow, I mean right now. Aw man, we grew one hell of a beard. I honestly might keep it because this might be the last episode, and I think Chester needs a little bit of character development. Even if it's just a beard, it still makes me feel accomplished. Anyways, the solution I was talking about is one location that I did not loot on purpose until the end. Mostly because it could be one of the most massive game changes for me, or a final nail in the coffin. And that has to do with one of the rules I set. If you guys don't remember, I said I couldn't leave anywhere past the Dixie sign up near the trailer park within this cell. So, let me show you what building is behind said sign. A quaint little rest stop right here. For one, there's gonna be some trash, and two, there is a tool shed. This tool shed could very well have the saw I need in order to continue this series. And everything, at least for now, hinges on that. Also, as you see, it is right behind the sign, so in my opinion, it's in my jurisdiction. So I'm gonna wait on looting the shed until I loot everything else around the area with foraging, because this could make or break me, and oh, I really want it to make me. Hey, we even have a generator inside. Oh, I am crossing my fingers, but I shall wait for that, as I want to check out some of the trash piles and garbage bags in here. For one, we can grab some extra garbage bags like that and that, but two, we can go ahead and use this for future water storage, and there are a couple of nice little snack machines here. There's not a lot of food and stuff, but it'll have to work. Is there anything else within these trash cans here? Yeah, we got another 2 garbage bags and a dead rat with a dirty bandage, which means if I head back to my base, I can go ahead and create another water collector. Another thing is the trash here that's actually on the floor, which I can go ahead and forage. Sadly, there seems to be nothing here, but that is a new little waypoint for me to check out. I also hear a zombie within that I want to kill right now as well. I hear you in there loud and clear, buddy. Are you in this one? Yes, you are. Hello? Goodbye. You're supposed to die with that. There we are. Okay, now we're done with the boring part, and this is where things start to get a little bit interesting. RNG, please, if you've ever, okay, we have some nails, some rope, a jack, a Louisville map, mechanics volume 1, scrap electronics, a metal bar, metal pipes, metal sheets, and a light bulb. Well, that's a swing and a miss, all right. I mean, I'm not gonna be too sad over it because the boxes of nails and rope are pretty huge. Also, the generator literally allows me to potentially start up electricity in the future, but I was really hoping a saw would have spawned in here, man, especially with the normal apocalypse loot settings. I'll just take my damn generator and go home, man. After we drop this bad boy off, I can go ahead and do a foraging run, and there are a couple of things I can do after said foraging run. At the very least, we are 1 generator and 200 more nails richer. Let's go start off our first foraging run now, shall we? After dropping off all of the stuff I found before, that is. I'm also extremely sad that you can't supplement tree branches for the stick trap. It should be a thing, and it probably will get added, but man, does it suck a lot. Alright, after we're done here, we'll see what we have. Which includes a garbage bag, some sage, a dog chew toy, a magazine and a metal sheet, an empty bottle, smashed bottles, lumber, and a Rubik's Cube. Ho, I'll put that on my bed. An electronics magazine, trash, another magazine, a soccer ball, and lastly, some hair gel. Overall, today's foraging session was a success. Now, we have depleted all of the spawn tables, at least for today, but there are a few things I can do with the new garbage bags and a bunch of these planks here. So let's go drop off all of the stuff that's going to be useless to me to clear up the space necessary to build ourselves a gate. I didn't realize it right now, but last episode I did reach level 6 carpentry, which means I can go ahead and build up a gate for us, a good old double door, because I don't need a saw in order to make it. For some reason I did, but I definitely don't. So we have all the planks and nails necessary. All I need to do is visit a couple of trailers to grab the last remaining supplies, and then I can truly feel safe inside my house. You know, it's the small things you gotta look out for when we're dealing with such oppressive odds. So we need a bunch of doorknobs and door hinges, which I can grab very easily right here. And it looks like I'm gonna need to disassemble 1 log wall in order to place it down. Damn, these double doors are really freaking huge. Oh, I need a saw in order to disassemble a log wall. You know what? Better idea I have? I'm just gonna smash this damn thing down with something, dude. I am literally mauling at the fact that you need a saw to do anything in this game. Literally, I think the wood saw or just the normal hand saw is one of the most, if not the most important tool in Project Zomboid history, even compared to the damn sledgehammer. Because while you can bash down walls and destroy literally any tile with a sledgehammer, there are so many crafting recipes and so many just things locked behind finding a saw to where it's really one of the most important things to find. At least as far as the countryside run goes. I'm sure if I lived in the city, things would be different. Please tell me I have enough durability to smack down 1 wall. This is gonna be so damn depressing if I can't. Damn, Chester builds a good wall. Okay, we got that smacked down, so I can go ahead and build my gate. It's the small things, man. It is the small things. Oh, by the way, another thing to add on to the whole disassembly thing. I can't even revamp my entire trailer to be more rustic because, I can't disassemble any of the furniture inside to redecorate it, so that's fun. I am so desperately needing a saw and a crowbar so I can take apart the flooring. So for now, we're gonna have to deal with the normal old trailer. So yeah, that's another thing that's out of the cards if I don't find a saw. I'm giving myself around 10 days, so around day 30 to 32 is when I'll give up with foraging, and I'm pretty sure at that point I'll almost be out of, non-perishable food. So let's go build the gate. Let's go get another water collector down as well, because I want more water collection. And once we're done with that, I can talk about the last thing that I will probably need to do. Well, would you look at that? I don't think I've seen any countryside trailer park engineering that's gone that far. Oh, yeah, it's an innie, which is kind of sad, but let's go build that rain collector now. I am one level away from building the high quality barrel, but I don't have time to level up a carpentry, especially with how grindy this game can be. But bam, we've just doubled our water capacity, which is good because I'll probably need to take a shower later. But bam, I was finally able to use all of these planks I gathered last episode for something productive. Another thing I really want to do is I want to double down on stir fries. Now, I am out of perishable food, other than these 2 stale sausages and this bread, but one thing I do have is a bunch of canned goods, right? So what I'm thinking is I can make all this non-perishable stuff go by pretty far by making stir fries and shoving as many spices in them as possible to keep our depression at bay, as I do have a lot of spices that don't go bad ever. So yeah, that's gonna be my big plan. But let's go grab these stale sausages and let's go make ourselves some food. And by food, I mean a good old sausage stir fry. Look at all of those spices I can go and add in. Oh yeah, this is gonna be one spicy thing. Boom, look at that. Minus 15 hunger, minus 23 unhappiness with a single sausage. And you want to know what's cooler? We got a grill with its name on it. It feels good to actually use one of my foraged propane tanks to start this bad boy off. So let me just grab the 2 sausages, the one in the stir fry and the one outside of it, as I kind of want to make some bratwurst, and we shall turn this bad boy on. Oh yeah, I smell it already. We'll take it off the burner, turn off the propane tank, and go craft up a nice sandwich as well, or I guess burger from the sausage. It's a brat in my opinion though, including some wild sage and as many spices as I can fit inside, giving me a stir fry and burger respectively. I'm gonna eat the burger today and save the stir fry for tomorrow. And that kind of marks all of the things I can do without a saw. I'm sure I can dig for worms, do more foraging, but right now I am soft-locked in things I can do until I find a saw. So I'm gonna introduce you to the next part of this episode, which is gonna be a voiceover, because all I'm gonna be doing is cooking food, eating the non-perishable food, and foraging. It's gonna be really boring, and really it's up to the RNG gods to see what happens in the future. So I kind of want to do a voiceover because it's going to be a lot of time. I'm going to give it around 10 in-game days or so, and if I can't find a saw or anything super crazy within those days, it's a wrap for good old Chester. I'll probably have him escape because, having him slowly starve to death and lose weight would be terrible. You want to know the funny thing though? Even if I do find a saw, there's a pretty good chance that I won't be able to make up for it with the weight, and I will still die of rabbit starvation out here. So, you know what? I need to stop being negative. I will go to sleep, and we will begin the second part. Thank you for stopping by. It is time to hit the grind. I will see all of you maybe later. It depends on really what I find, and this will be a fun little experiment to see how far foraging can really go. So this is where my full 10 days of foraging begins. I'm gonna be going through the days quickly, only talking about the final loot haul and other major events that happened during this time. Starting off on day 1. In which I cleared out some wandering zombies, looted through the trash, and found some decent loot, including an American football. I also went ahead and built a crate to put all of my loot findings in to keep these 10 days of foraging separate from the rest. Which put us on day 2, and as a kickoff, we actually had our radishes fully bloom out with harvestable seeds. I harvested all of the radishes, put them in salads so I could eat them for the next few days. I then foraged for the rest of the day, which had even more stuff than the last, including a propane torch, which was pretty cool. Though day 3 is where things started to stagnate, as the entire day of looting only boasted me a few rocks and a used toothbrush. Not cool. Thankfully, day 4 did start off a bit better with a new thunderstorm, which meant I could plant a bunch more radishes without having to worry about watering them. Sadly, the thunderstorm was so heavy and dark, foraging was a no-go for the day, so I spent the rest of the day indoors. Day 5 finally saw the end of the massive storm, but there was still a fog blanketing the area. I didn't let that stop me and was able to forage all the way to level 8. Overall, the loot was still better than day 3, but pretty sad to look at. Day 6 instantly gave me a foraged hand torch, which gave me optimism, but after that I got hit with massive amounts of nothing to the entire cell of foraging, which was just uncharacteristically low compared to what I foraged in the series past, which made me think up a potential band-aid fix for it. With every episode I did in the past of the series, I quit the game after, which might have had an effect on the foraging loot, so I then restarted my Zomboid game to kick off the next day. With day 7 really proving my theory correct, as I started finding massive amounts of new items, boasting a much higher inventory of looted goods. I decided to include gamer starts into my daily routine to avoid the diminishing returns for my own sanity and survival. Day 8 also started off a new thunderstorm, so I grew more plants and then looted around the area, which included a lot more rare finds, such as a box of screws and Boris the Badger. A pretty decent day overall. Day 9 was another dud, even with a game restart, which means we are on our final day. The big old day 10. And I have to say, things get pretty interesting from here on out. Would you look at that? Ladies and gentlemen, on the final day as well. You literally can't make this up. We've survived for 1 month, 3 days, and 23 hours, and I'll be honest, this was supposed to be the end of the challenge, but hey, looks like Lady Luck is on our side. It also really helps that I figured out that restarting, or just quitting out to the main menu and restarting afterwards is a massive help. Holy crap, it's real. It's actually real. We also have just gotten astronomical amounts of stuff, so I'm gonna go through with the rest of this foraging run, find all the stuff I can, and we can continue just a little bit longer. I'll be honest though, it's not gonna go for too much longer, but you know, getting that small little pick-me-up was real damn nice, man. Holy crap, I'm still kind of like basking in its glory, you know what I mean? There are a couple of zombies that I've moved in though, but that saw opens up so many opportunities for me, and I'm just a happy little camper now, man. Oh, I was legit about to end the series there if I wouldn't have found the saw, but here we are. Here we are, and the best thing is, we got it through good old grinding. I've been doing this whole run, by the way, for about an hour straight, including basically running the entire game at 3 times speed the entire time, so it's taken a while. Also, don't know where the hell the zombies went. I'll find them later. I just want to finish up the foraging run so I can, you know, say I've done it. I'm sure that will come back to bite me later. Okay, what else we got here? Oh my god, it feels good. It feels good to be me, man. It feels like I just won the goddamn lottery. Who won the lottery? I did. 2 more wandering zombies. I also have to say, it looks like the zombies have been brought in alongside the loot. Also, don't mind if I take that hunting knife. And now we have 2 more small piles of trash, and that should be it. We have an entire umbrella just chilling. Oh, this is the kind of loot I've been waiting for, man. And lastly, we have another hunter magazine and 1 zombie. Alrighty, after that hunting magazine, I think that's gonna be it. Let's go head back to our base to show you what I found today. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm such a happy little guy, man. Anyways, welcome to my little foraging stash. Let me drop off everything else so I can truly show you what I found, other than the damn tree branches. And I have to say, it's quite a lot. Some of the more standout things are the bags, the flight cases, the extra 5 garbage bags, which means I can finally craft up another water container, Boris the Badger, a couple of toolboxes, some random bugs, more fishing tackle, toys, random trash, a flashlight, and we got a whole bunch of magazines, a propane torch, by the way, and a saw. Oh, the saw is the most important part. Anyways, it looks like we're gonna continue the series for a little while longer. We have survived, let's see here, 1 month, 4 days, 3 hours, killing 323 zombies, and we'll see how much farther we can truly take it with the horizons opened. Anyways, I will see all of you next time. Peace the hell out.